Okay, this part of cleaning up the mess has to do with what we're doing with the tee shots. So a lot of times what you see with players, good players, is they learn how to use tee shots as a strength to their game, where it positions them to play into greens or to hit par fives and two shots or whatever. But for the poorer player, their goal is mainly to not hit it out of bounds, to not hit it in the junk, to avoid the trouble. And I think the thing with great players is they know where to miss the shots. So it doesn't mean that they don't hit bad shots, but they've also encountered or thought about where the trouble is on each hole, and they kind of play away from it, or they at least know it's there. So something that you can do when you're on the range is you want to begin to hit a shot that is at least consistent. So whether you hit a 50-yard slice, at least if you know it's coming, you can start to predict it and then pick good targets for that. Obviously not a slice isn't everything you want, but you want to have a shot that is at least repeatable. And so what you can do on a range is just pick a couple of targets. So you can see behind me that there's a couple of bunkers. And so what that becomes is much like field goal posts. So I want to hit it in between those field goal posts. Let's say I make a game up where I want to do 10 shots. And out of those 10 shots, I got to get 7 drivers inside of those two targets. And then that means I'm done with driving for the day, or at least it's measuring how good I'm doing. But it's so much better than just hitting tee shot after tee shot on a driving range, because that doesn't necessarily mean you're hitting targets. That just means you're hitting tee shots. So we want to hit those tee shots at the targets. So that's one way you can practice. For those of you that are struggling with hitting tee shots, part of hitting a good tee shot most of the time is hitting the ball inside out. And so something that you can do to help you do that is a drill that I've used multiple times to help people with that. Is I'll tee up a ball, and then what you'll do is you'll put a little bit of target, another tee outside and right of the ball. So it's something that you've probably heard in the teaching and instruction circles, is swinging out at 1 o'clock. So if you came straight into the back of the ball, you'd come in at 6 o'clock and you'd exit at 12 o'clock. But if you want to swing inside out, you would come in more at 7 o'clock and exit at 1 o'clock. So it's an easy thought to think about, but like you're swinging out at 1 o'clock. So in your practice, what you do is you put a tee out in front and to the right of your ball. So I'm going to do that. I'll show you how to do that here. So you notice that I have that tee out and to the right. So if I swing properly, what's going to happen is I'm going to hit the ball and I'm going to clip the tee out of there.